happy aura, a calm space in a loud world. Slow down, breathe deep, and enjoy wisdom. Breathe, just breathe. Let the air find you. Let it slip into your lungs quietly, like an old friend you forgot you missed. Pause. Feel the weight of your body. Wherever you are sitting, lying, or standing, notice that the earth is holding you. Even now, even here, the world may feel heavy. Your shoulders may carry burdens unseen by anyone else. Your mind may repeat the same restless questions, the same haunting memories. But here, in this moment, you are safe, safe to listen, safe to soften, safe to remember. Life has never been simple. Not for you, not for me, not for anyone who has walked this strange and trembling planet. We are born into a world of sham and spectacle, where people pretend, where masks are worn, where promises sometimes break like glass. We step into a world of drudgery, where mornings repeat, where work grinds down the spirit, where effort sometimes feels unseen. We move through a world of broken dreams, where the things we loved can vanish, where the hopes we carried fall apart, where the future we imagined does not arrive. And yet, listen, despite it all, despite the sham, despite the drudgery, despite the broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Let me guide you through it. Let me show you the hidden glimmers, the fragments of light that keep shining, even when everything else feels dim. Close your eyes if you wish, or soften your gaze. Let my voice be your lantern. Let these words be your safe path. Remember a morning you once lived, not a special morning, not one filled with fireworks or celebration, but an ordinary morning, the kind of morning you almost forgot. A quiet sunbeam through the curtain, the faint sound of water running somewhere in the house, the smell of bread or coffee or something simple. That morning, ordinary, unremarkable, was a miracle. You survived another night. You awoke. Your heart kept beating without you even asking it to. That morning was proof. Life itself, in its fragile persistence, is beautiful. Now remember a time you laughed, really laughed, the kind of laughter that bent your body, that left you gasping for air, maybe with a friend, maybe with a stranger, maybe even alone, finding joy in your own clumsy mistakes. In that laughter, the world was perfect, if only for a heartbeat. The pain didn't vanish, but it loosened its grip. The heaviness lifted. This too is proof. Beauty exists, even inside brokenness. Pause now, breathe. Let these memories wash through you, because beauty is not in perfection. It never has been. It never will be. Beauty lives in the cracks, in the shadows, in the unfinished songs. Beauty is not what we demand from life. It is what life slips into our hands when we aren't looking. Perhaps your dreams have broken. Perhaps you loved someone and they left. Perhaps you built something and it crumbled. Perhaps you believed in a future that never came, and now your chest aches. Your eyes sting when you remember. Your nights are filled with questions you cannot answer. And yet, in the middle of sorrow, look closely. There is a flower growing through the concrete. There is a child laughing in the street. There is a songbird perched on the wire. There is someone, somewhere, thinking of you with kindness. This world is wounded, but it is not without light. So let us walk slowly through its landscapes. Together, imagine the ocean, its surface restless, waves rising and falling endlessly. You might see storms, winds tearing the water into chaos. But beneath it, deep down, the sea is calm. Life is like this. On the surface, noise, sham, struggle. Beneath it, a depth that cannot be shattered, a stillness that remains. You are like this too. At your surface, storms. Inside you, stillness. A quiet strength. Now imagine a mountain, not perfect, its sides scarred with erosion, its peak hidden by clouds, yet it stands. Through centuries it stands. You too can stand, even with scars, even when hidden by clouds, even when others cannot see your summit. You remain solid, unshaken at the core. Now imagine a forest, some trees broken, some fallen, and yet life grows. New shoots push through the soil, roots knit the ground together, birds still sing. So it is with the human heart. Even broken, it grows again. Even grieving, it learns to sing. Let us pause again. Let us breathe together. In, hold, out, release. Again. Feel the air as proof the world is not finished with you. You are here, alive. And that is no small thing. Yes, there is sham. People pretend. They wear masks of strength while hiding their fragility. They promise loyalty while seeking their own gain. But you can choose another way. You can be real. You can live with honesty. You can keep tenderness alive in a world that often forgets it. And when you do, you create beauty, not the fragile beauty of glass, but the living beauty of fire, warm, resilient, alive. Yes, there is drudgery, days that feel repetitive, work that feels endless, the grind of survival. But even there, you can find sparks, a conversation that makes you smile, a small success others might overlook, the sound of rain tapping on your window as you work through your tired hours. The grind may wear you down, but it cannot erase the sacredness of living. You are not just surviving. You are existing in a world where beauty hides in corners. You need only notice. Yes, there are broken dreams, dreams that shattered, dreams you buried, dreams you thought would never end, but did. But listen carefully. A dream ending is not the end of you. It is the beginning of another dream, waiting to be seen. The dream may break, but the dreamer remains. And the dreamer, that is you, is stronger than you know. Now let us soften. Let us imagine walking through a city at night. The streets are worn, the walls marked with graffiti and scars. Yet in one window, a light glows warm. A family eats together. A child draws at the table. Someone hums a tune. Even hear beauty, or picture a field at dusk. The soil rough, stones scattered, but above, a sky painted with fire and lavender. Even hear beauty, or think of a stranger who holds the door for you, a neighbor who smiles, a friend who calls, a dog wagging its tail. Just because you exist, even hear beauty. So let these words reach you. Let them sink deep. You do not need to fix the whole world. You do not need to erase its pain. You only need to notice its light, because light is always there. Even in the darkest cave, one candle changes everything, and you can be that candle. Breathe again, slow, steady, present. You are not broken, you are becoming. You are not empty, you are opening. You are not behind. You are exactly where you are meant to be. For this moment, for this breath, let me tell you something softly. You are enough. Not when you succeed, not when you please others, not when you prove yourself, but now, here, as you are enough. And in this enoughness, you can begin to see the world differently. Not as something to conquer, not as something to endure, but as something fragile, wounded, imperfect, and still stunningly beautiful. Remember this: the stars are not perfect spheres. They burn, they collapse, they explode. Yet from their brokenness, new galaxies form. Remember this: the moon is scarred with craters, yet it guides the tides. The lovers, the dreamers. Remember this: the earth itself cracked open once, lava pouring, mountains rising, and from that chaos, life was born. Beauty has always lived in imperfection. So why not in you? Why not in this messy, complicated, trembling world? Take a final breath with me now. In, hold out, let go. The sham, the drudgery, the broken dreams. They are real, but they do not define the whole. There is laughter. There is kindness. There is music. There is sunrise. There is love. And so, despite everything, it is still a beautiful world, and you are part of that beauty. Carry this with you. Carry it gently like a candle. Wherever you go, whatever you face, let it remind you, you belong here, you are loved here, and the world, for all its flaws, is still worth being in.